Hey guys, Jeff here again. I just wanted to share with you another excerpt from the dog trainer forum that I belong to. I've been collaborating with Dog Trainers Connection for, I guess 15 years or so. Started in 2005, I believe, when we first met. We've done a lot of collaborations over the years, and I belong to a dog trainer forum that they do on their YouTube channel. I'll throw their link down below. Where we get a group of dog trainers together weekly, monthly, whenever, and we talk about a whole slew of topics surrounding dog training, dog care, social issues, you name it, social issues surrounding dogs. So we talk all things dog, and this is an excerpt. In this particular forum, we were talking about the importance of timing in dog training. Timing, as far as marking behaviors, and when we say marking behaviors, meaning capturing behaviors, whether a dog might be jumping and you're correcting the dog to get off, or a dog sits and you're marking and capturing that successful sit behavior, whatever the case may be. So that's what this particular forum was about. Again, I've been collaborating with DTC for a long time now, and I was happy that they shared some of their video with me, so I am allowed to show my contribution to the particular forum, but all the dog trainers have a lot of good things to say. So if you want to see this particular dog training forum in its entirety, again, hop over to Dog Trainers Connection channel. Again, I'll pop the link below, and they have a whole bunch of forums up there, a lot of good topics, a lot of good content, hundreds of years of dog training experience combined with all the dog trainers involved. So it's a really, really cool channel, really great organization to support, and basically what they do is they bring dog trainers of all modalities together, to talk about things, because obviously, like any other industry, there's always a few sides of the spectrum that people fall on. So it's a good way to get people together and to collaborate and share thoughts, ideas. That's how we grow as dog trainers. So anyway, I will shut up. Take a look at this excerpt surrounding timing in dog training.
What I wanted to discuss today was uh, the importance of timing, and what do you do with somebody like me who, as I say at the beginning of this video, is not a dog trainer. And my timing, I work on it, but it's not that good. So does that mean that I'm not training the dog right, or does that mean that I'm not getting the results that I want from training, and whatever else you want to talk about timing?
If anyone does anything right with their dogs, it's got to be timing.
Okay.
I tell all my clients, and I subscribe to, if it's not right now, it's wrong. And that's just me. And that goes with, rewards or correction.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, years ago when I first started learning about training in the 90s, it was like, well, you have 10 seconds to reward behavior. And I read that stuff now. I'm like, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what dogs you work with. But the dogs I work with, they're on to 64 other things in the first
Right.
5 seconds after I missed a mark.
Yeah.
Capturing or marking a behavior has to happen when the behavior is occurring, if we're teaching them something, right? For instance, when I'm teaching sitting down, I don't even say sitting down until I get 20 or 30 reps in. I shape the behavior, pair it with a treat, right? After 30 or so reps, the dog starts offering the behavior, then I assign a word to it, and we go on from there. To me, that helps me achieve reliability for that behavior a lot faster.
Okay.
With minimal distractions, like Steve alluded to. I mean, distraction work, it literally is a completely different monster.
Right.
Because it is so true. What happens in your living room and kitchen is not what happens even in your own backyard.
Yeah.
Right. But timing, it's very important. Think about it. You can be working with a puppy, right? And this is for people who use correction. I happen to be one of them. If I'm not correcting timely, I'm damaging my relationship with that dog. It's really simple. Because if the dog is jumping and I give it an off command, or it's doing something and I give it some kind of verbal, correction, no, off, leave it, right? Well, if I miss that and the dog is shifted to something positive, now the dog's like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? You were just giving me treats for a half hour. Now you're yelling at me for doing the behavior you were rewarding, right? Because our timing's off. That's why I use off as, when I talk about this stuff, off is like the best example, because you can literally have your correction, which technically off is a correction to me, right? Because I mean, off is a very invasive behavior. And when I give an off cue, it sounds like no, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just my approach
Sure.
because I just don't believe physically escalating behavior should be tolerated. And jumping is certainly one of those. So you can have a really stern, firm off. As soon as all four paws hit the ground, good girl. Right? And that contrast with your vocal cues and the timing of the off correction with the verbal praise, I mean, it gets you where you need to go like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does it stop jumping? Not right away, but it's a clear form of communication
Right.
as far as I'm concerned. And so I tell all my clients, if it's not right now, it's wrong. I mean,
Mm.
the old housebreaking thing, right? John Doe finds poop when he comes home and he calls his dog over and he shoves the dog's nose in, the old
Yeah.
school stupid. And I'm like, people tell me, and I'm like, all right, so let's break it down. So you gave your dog a come command, you grabbed it by the collar, you shoved its face in shit, and then you yelled at it, right? Yeah, that's how he's going to learn. What you just taught your dog is that coming to you is not
We'll get his face shoved in shit.
you're probably going to have a hand shy / head shy dog.
Mm-hmm.
And if the dog is really, really smart, he's going to learn that you don't like shit.
Mm.
That's all you accomplish,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, timing is extremely important. Even when I teach my students that one of the most important things you can do is have good timing. Because if you're not capturing a behavior, you're missing it. It's really
Mm-hmm.
that simple. You're either capturing the behavior or you're not. There is no gray area. Like humans, we have a lot of gray areas because we're insane, right? Dogs don't. they learn so quickly. And plus, with treats and stuff, I'm a big believer in verbal and physical praise as well because I like to wean dogs off of treats as soon as possible. But I work with pitties, so like they're one of the easiest breeds to train, especially with physical affection. Like you touch a pitty, they're like, oh my god, So I try to wean them off. But the bottom line for anyone watching, whether it's a dog owner or a new dog trainer,
Yeah.
you use treats until you don't need treats. Who cares? Who cares? It's like same thing with a handling tool. If you need a handling tool to enrich or empower, to enrich a dog's life or an empower a handler, use it until you don't need it, right? But your objective is to get past that where the dog is working for you. Right? So I don't know if that may. I guess I'll shut up.
No, it's okay.
So that's that. A quick excerpt about timing. Remember, if it's not right now, it's wrong. Anyway, take a peek around my channel. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. And hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. It helps me with this whole YouTube algorithm thing. At any rate, thanks for stopping by again, and I will see all you guys soon.